Hello there. Today we're here in the parish of St John the 23rd with the lovely Father Luke to talk about Lent and the whole season that it encompasses. So welcome, Father Luke.
It's lovely to be here, thank you very much.
So last week we celebrated Ash Wednesday. Can you tell us a little bit more about why we put the sign of the cross on our head?
Yeah, so what it does, it's drawing together two elements from the Old Testament and placing them in the context of the New. So what are those two elements? The very first book of the Bible, book of Genesis, we see after the fall that God says something to man. And it's the words that we're going to hear at Ash Wednesday. Remember that thou art dust, and to dust thou shalt return. Those are the words, the one option of the words, rather, when the priest places the ash on our forehead, the other one being repent and believe in the gospel. If we remember in the creation account in Genesis, what we read is that God creates man from the dust of the earth and then breathes the spirit of life into him. So at the beginning of Lent, we remember that without God, we're nothing. That if we are to embark upon this spiritual pilgrimage towards Easter, we're not going to be doing it under our own power. That it is only the Spirit of the living God breathed into us that gives us the sort of spiritual muscles to make that journey. The second element from the Old Testament is from the prophet Ezekiel, and he speaks about the foreheads of the faithful in Jerusalem being marked with the Hebrew letter Tau. What does that look like? It looks like a cross. And this was a sign then, as it remains today, of commitment, of faithfulness. So the Church in her liturgy pulls from both of these elements, but places them in the context of the new. And we'll say a little bit more as we go on, about 40 days about Lent. But it's about starting off that season with an understanding of all the things we're going to do, all the things we're going to go through, we can only do with God's help. But we want to give public sign at the beginning of the season, the sign of the cross, that we need that help.
Thank you.